paperweight. By mid-afternoon, he was settled on my lap, and he's just got an unbelievably sweet personality. This purring machine loves to be curled up in your arms, and he just melts like a stick of butter when you scratch behind his neck. He's just got a charismatic personality, and I think he'll adapt well into any home. Now let's meet a few of the other adoptable pets, starting with Aiden, a 13-week-old German Shepherd puppy who's already 23 pounds and is sure to be a big fella. With lots of energy to burn and Perry, Aiden likes toys in the rip-out-the-stuffing kind of way. A wise owner will invest in lots of durable toys.
Lots and lots of toys. You know, Ashley, when I'm doing adoptions, prospective adopters will sometimes ask me with puppies, does this puppy chew? Well, I say pretty much without even knowing that puppy, I would think 100% sure it's going to chew. And they have 2 stages of chewing also. At about 4 months of age, which Aiden is right here, and those are those really, really razor-sharp little puppy teeth. And then again at 8 months, when the adults have already pushed through and kind of settled, they'll start chewing again at that age. So it is very, very important to have chew toys to redirect them into their behaviors there. And all kinds of great chew toys. There's rope toys. There are Kong stuffed with peanut butter, very, very hard toys, tough for them to kind of destroy. These long stuffed toys like this, stuffing toys, so like you said, you can spend their time ripping stuffing out of them. And, you know, and if you shop around, though, toys can be quite expensive. We have a solution for you. We have thrift stores, and we just opened up a new one, our Mesa thrift store on Southern Avenue there. This is our 3rd thrift store. We offer all kinds of new and used goods. You'll find a lot of new puppy toys there, and they're donated to us, so we can offer them at a very, very low price. So check out the thrift stores for puppy toys, because like I said, you're going to need a lot of them.
All right, now cats scratch for many reasons: to remove the dead outer layer of their claws, to mark their territory by leaving both visual mark and a scent. They actually have scent glands in their paws, and also to stretch their bodies and flex their feet and claws. And Opal and Addison are hanging out with Lisa. Lisa, scratching is a very normal, instinctive behavior for cats. We don't want to discourage it, but instead provide them with acceptable objects to scratch on.
That's right. Actually, we should be providing positive reinforcement when your cat scratches. What you need to do is provide them with the appropriate things to scratch on. We've got a little clip here where I can show you a couple of the different types of cat scratchers. But cats naturally stretch their nails. They wake up in the morning, and right before they go to bed at night, they stretch, they do their yoga, and the scratcher helps them with that. They have little scent glands in their pads in the bottom of their feet, and so they spread their scent, something we can't smell, but others can smell that, other kitties, that is. So you can see here they come in different types: carpet, sisal rope, and that one on top is cardboard, and Opal here is laying on top of her little cardboard scratcher that we provide our kitties and cats in their kennels during their time with us. It's very great exercise for them. You really should positively reinforce them for doing that. They also do it in high traffic areas. If you'll find, it's usually the couch curtains right in your entryway. So make sure that your scratcher looks beautiful so that you can put it in high traffic areas. And then it will become a positive experience for not only the cat, but for the owners of the kitties too, so that you realize that they're just doing what nature intended kitties to do in stretching and scratching. By just putting a scratcher in a high traffic area, you'll keep everybody happy in your household.
Well, over 150 pets found homes last week, including Sammy here. Sammy had been at the Arizona Humane Society for quite some time, but she found a great home. Before heading home, Sammy's new dad bought her a toy at our Petite retail center, and Sammy carried that toy all the way to the car and into her new home. Now it's time for our breed of the week. With over 180 dog breeds, finding the right dog to fit your lifestyle can be difficult. So every week we feature a particular breed. And Perry, today we're featuring the Doberman Pinscher.
Right, Ashley. In 1890, a man by the name of Carl Louis Frederick Doberman, that's where they got their name from, was a tax collector in Germany. He had the very dangerous job of going door to door in those days and asking for tax money, and he also carried large sums of cash on him, so through areas where there were known to be bandits. So he wanted a doggie that was kind of fierce looking, loyal, yet intelligent, and had a lot of dynamic abilities to them. And he also was a guy that worked at a dog shelter, so he had access to lots of dogs. So he started the breeding program to create the Doberman. Didn't have his name at that time. It was called the Pinscher. And he used, it's a mystery is what he used. Some people say Rottweiler and Weimaraner, possibly German Pinscher. They really don't quite know, but I think you can see little of those qualities in all this, in this dog right here. So that was their purpose. He died in 1894, and then that's when the dog was given his name. And you can see a great picture of the Doberman there. You will often see the cropped ears like that. In Lieberman's case right here, he has nice big floppy ears, which actually I think are very, very attractive on the Doberman. They are now the 12th most popular dog in the U.S. They were very, very... World War II, in fact, the U.S. Marine Corps adopted the Doberman as its war dog. So they have quite a history, and they are gorgeous, gorgeous doggies. This one happens to be the chocolate one right here. This guy is 7 years young, and he's a slightly bit arthritic, which would not be rare for a dog his age and his size. It doesn't hamper him one bit. He walks very, very well. He runs, he plays, he does it all. This is the gorgeous Doberman, Lieberman.
All right, well, you think you can make the best doggone chili in town? Well, hop on over to Harley-Davidson and rev your engine all the way to the Arrowhead Harley-Davidson as they host the 10th annual Bad to the Bone Chili Cook-Off Contest on March 11th. You can enter your chili recipe or sign up to be a taster, and proceeds for that entry fee will be donated to the shelter pets of the Arizona Humane Society. Speaking of which, our Wagon Wheels mobile adoption vehicle will also be out at the event with adoptable pets. There's more info on our website. It's azhumane.org. Now, this little kitty may be small, but he can be quite vocal. He has a loud meow and likes to catch the attention of, it's actually what caught the attention of Susan in Glendale, who found little Liam as a malnourished stray. And lately, Bree, we've been hearing this little tabby's meow echoing through our kennels. He really does have a strong voice box.
Wow, does he ever. He's been here in the studio and everyone's been holding him, and he loves to be held. He's purring right now. He is just a happy little camper. But boy, he does not like being cooped up at the shelter. So if you want to come down and adopt him, please do, because he would be so happy in your home. So Liam here is 9 weeks old. You can see he's a little playful little guy, and he is pretty easygoing in terms of toys. He even likes this little wad of paper. So he is a happy little camper. He loves to be held and snuggled. And what's so great is we're going into the spring season, so we're going to have plenty of kittens for you to adopt, in addition to little Mr. Liam here, who I think will get scooped up pretty quick, because I mean, look at him. He is adorable. And
he's just got quite the thundering purr as well. Well, Freckles was rescued by our emergency animal medical technicians with a very matted, greasy coat that was covered in dirt. Needless to say, the poor pup was in desperate need of a groom, and pet groomer and docent volunteer Lisa pampered the pup with a little doggy day spa and transformed him into a whole new dog. He's here with us today, and Lisa, through all of those mats and fur, revealed a very adorable, happy boy with so much love to give.
Freckles is 11 years old and found his way to us because his owner died. So you can only imagine how heartbroken he is. He's having to learn to readjust without his owner. So he's a little confused right now. And to add to his confusion, he is also blind and also deaf. So that's why I left him with a little bit of bangs over his eyes, because his eyes are opaque. He cannot see at all. But don't feel bad for Freckles. He doesn't let it bother him one bit. He's probably been this way quite some time. He adjusts very, very well. He walks wonderfully on a leash. He walks very slowly, so he knows he doesn't want to bump into anything. And what he responds to is just gentle leading him. Just put a little leash on him. You don't need anything very major. Just pull. He'll walk right alongside with you. You'll see him check in with the side of your leg. And he has a lot of life left to give. He is 11, but he's looking for somebody that will be willing to, he can spend his golden years. He finds the sunny spot. Somehow his body has a little warming sensor in it. He finds the sunny spot and he lays there. He's going to be a wonderful companion, and he is just going to need a few people and maybe another mellow dog to spend the rest of his life with.
His medical needs, Freckles' adoption fee has been. You can call the number on your screen to set up a meet and greet with him today. Well, it's the biggest event in town, and all the pet lovers and philanthropists will be there at this year's Compassion with Fashion event. When we come back, you'll get a sneak peek at all the glitz and glamour from Kendra Scott. Stay with us.